to America. All right, and even before, and going back all the way when you the Grecians, Alexander the Greek, Alexander the Greek, I should say. All right, so you white people gotta go down. You so-called white people gotta go down. You're the cancer of the earth. Like the brother always says, when when someone has a virus, all right, or an infection or whatever, that body fights against the infection. Okay, it doesn't want to keep the infection around or keep the virus around. That body, it lock that motherfucker down if it can. All right, if your immune system is strong enough, lock that shit down and take it out. All right. So, and then there's actually a scripture. Let me get it real quick. All right, because that's how the Most High designed the human body. All right, or what some people will call nature or natural. All right, which is the same thing. Now, there's a scripture here in Romans, the first chapter. It says, read this, Romans 1:19. It says, because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them, for the Most High showed it unto them. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even by his eternal power and Godhead, so they are without excuse. Alright? So basically it says, let me keep reading. There's a point I want to, I think I may have missed it. Bear with me for 1 second. I'm reading the right scripture. Maybe I may be just off, but basically it's talking about nature itself. Basically declares the judgment of the Most High. Okay. Now, like I gave that example just now with the human body, all right, how it does away with an infection or a virus. How much more so the Most High is going to deal away with these so-called white people who are basically the cancer of the earth and a damn virus. Okay. How much more so you so-called white people who did all the wickedness that you did, and you think you're gonna get away with it? That's not the case. All right. Now let's go to this next scripture. All right. The second Ezra's. Let me scroll down just a bit. Second Ezra's, the 16th chapter. All right, because all this hell is about to hit America. All right, but before all this hell hits, which basically we're in this time period now, it's gonna seem like everything's cool. I'm just gonna read and explain it. It says, Second Ezra 16:17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days. All right, that's what Ezra or Esdras was saying. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famines and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as for scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of these scores. So the Most High is going to put all this hell on you. He's going to jack these people up here in America, the so-called white man, the other nations of which are left to them, and 2/3 of our own people, which are the worst. He's going to jack y'all up. But even when y'all getting jacked up, y'all going to get worse. Y'all ain't going to consider, like what happened in Katrina, and Hurricane Katrina. The Most High sent that big ass hurricane on y'all asses. Y'all never even considered that it was the Most High that did it. And y'all got a prophet among y'all down there. You wicked ass New Orleans niggas and you Louisiana niggas. That's why you were just back recently, what was it, last year or the year before, celebrating a parade called Southern Decadence, which is a big fag fest. You niggas are crazy. Which we've been talking about. You niggas are nuts, alright? You're gonna get yours real soon, okay? It says, verse 21. For victuals, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. What's that talking about? Like I said, we're basically living in that time period right now, because you can go to a Walmart, You can go to a fast food joint or a regular restaurant. You can go to a movie. You can go to whatever you're into, a play or whatever. Go buy or rent a DVD, and you pretty much know what the price is gonna be. All right, a DVD $15 to $20 if it's just regular DVD, 22 or 23 if it's Blu-ray. All right, you want to see a go see a movie? What, $8 or $9? All right, if it's at night, $5 to $7 if it's matinee, depending on the theater. All right, you know about the dollar menu at these restaurants. All right, how much it is to catch the bus or buy a bus ticket. You know, you pretty much know what to expect when you're going to do all that I just mentioned. But the time's gonna come, and that's why people think everything's all good. Oh, gas, which I mean, that's, oh, how could I forget that, gas? Because people got to get around. Everybody, you got dumbass niggas buying fat whips, big huge ass cars with 37-inch rims on them. All right, or niggas buying gas guzzling ass, expensive ass cars and trucks and all this. The crackers rolling around in his Bentleys and Eddie Bauer edition expeditions and all that shit. All right, you pretty much know what to expect depending on what city and state you're in. You pretty much know how much you got to pay for gas. Well, the time's gonna come, all that's just it's gonna be gone instantly. You're gonna look up. All right, there ain't gonna be no dollar menu. There ain't gonna be no movies, if they are, it's gonna be $20 to see a damn movie. All right, gas is gonna go from however much it is now, it's gonna double, maybe even triple. All right, because America's gonna go to war with Iran real soon, which is another thing that's going on, which is prophesied in the Bible. All right, gas is gonna go up. All right, the cost, and then you're gonna have a whole bunch of niggas getting on the bus. But guess what? The buses don't drive on water, so it's gonna cost to drive. They're gonna raise the prices on the buses too. They may even shut the public transportation down. Buses, trains, planes, all that shit. All right. So all this enjoying all these perks and goodies, so to speak, here right now, it ain't gonna be like this forever. All right. It's going out real soon. Like I said earlier, the Most High is lining all his ducks in a row. And when he starts to fire off, these prophecies are gonna hit, and it's gonna be a domino effect. You're gonna look, ooh, this happened. You look, gas just went up. All right. Oh, we got martial law. Shit, my TV don't like the brother was mentioning last Saturday. All right. Wait a minute, my TV, I can't check the news. They got us locked in the city. There's no more food. My water ain't working. And my electricity ain't on. My internet is off. My phone ain't working. All that shit's gonna happen back to back to back to back to back. And there ain't gonna be shit you're gonna be able to do about it. Alright? Because the prophets, starting with the elders to whom is given double honor, alright, all through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, and all the camps that have come after them, that are out there prophesying right now. Alright? We've been telling you this thing. We've been telling you what's going to happen for years now. Alright? You got elders that are still out there that have been going on, 20, 25 years. Alright? Telling you all this, the prophecies, the gloom and doom of the Bible, so to speak, that's coming here to America real soon. And you don't want to listen. So when the time comes, when all this shit starts to come to pass, you're going to be on your own. Alright? Too bad. Okay, because you had your chance to listen. Alright, let's go to the next scripture. 2nd Ezra, 15th chapter. Alright, because martial law is coming. All chaos is coming. Alright? You're going to start to see basically people showing their true spirits. People are going to be turn into cowards, or they're going to turn into fucking straight up merciless men. Alright? Like they got that saying, separate the men from the boys. That's gonna happen, alright? The scripture says in the book of Jeremiah, these people here, these tough guys, particularly so-called white people, you're gonna be like women in that day. Alright? But you tough guy, you gung-ho, you Call of Duty 4, you Halo playing, you Rainbow Six playing crackers, then you can shoot things.